The tragedy of life doesn't lie in not reaching your goals. The tragedy of life lies in not having goals to reach. What's up, everybody? It's 2025, or pretty close to it at least. And we want to come to you today because we want you to be motivated and prepared for the new year. So first of all, Happy New Year, Happy New Year's Eve. Whenever you're watching this, we're happy you're here because we think you're the type of person that wants to not just go through another year, but you want to dominate this year. You want to win this year. You want to reach your goals. And we want you to have goals to reach. Why? Because the tragedy of life is not in not reaching them. It's not having them at all. At least aim for something. They say if you shoot for the stars, maybe you'll land at the moon. If you're aiming for something, that is more noble. That is using your time wisely rather than aiming for nothing at all. And so this is the big thing. Like here at StephenMotivate and our different companies and the things we're doing, we are setting goals. Like, for instance, one of our goals is to have our videos out to you and plan for you a month in advance, right? We have a very specific goal to do that, and we're working towards that. It doesn't mean we get it perfect every time, but that's our aim. And because we have an aim, we have a better chance of getting there than one who doesn't have an aim at all. And so this is what I want you to do for yourself. What is your aim? What is your goal this year? What do you want to do? What do you plan to do? Why do you want to do it? And when do you want to do it? What do you want to do? Why do you want to do it? And when do you want to do it? We can't just have these vague goals. Goals have to be specific. And so we talked about this before: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Those are SMART goals. And so what do I want you to do with your goals? I want you to indicate out exactly the goal you want to set and exactly the timetable you want to hit it and exactly what you want to hit. So for instance, we're not just going to say at StephenMotivate, we want to grow our YouTube channel. That's too vague. We want to say that in 2025, in the first month of the year, we want to grow our subscribers by 100 subscribers before January 31st hits. Very specific goal. Now, it's not enough just to have goals. You also have to have tactics in order to reach those goals. So now we not only say, okay, we've got a specific goal. It has a number on it. It's measurable. I can measure whether or not I reach 100 subscribers or not. I can measure whether or not I'm getting those subscribers, and how I'm getting them and that sort of thing. And I can also look and see, when am I doing this? It's also timely. It's measurable and it's timely. And so I know by January 31st of 2025, we're going to check and understand if we have 100 new subscribers. However, in addition to that, what are the tactics I need to take? What are the tactics that we need to be approaching in order to reach that goal? So your tactics need to look like, okay, how have we achieved subscribers in the past? Well, we know one of the things is by posting videos. So that's a basic thing. We're going to continue to post videos. That's one of our tactics. But number two, we're not just going to post any video. We've got a little bit of data now. We understand what videos work and what videos don't. What videos do a little bit better than others. What videos have driven more subscribers than others. So we're going to dig into those videos and we're going to understand, all right, what is it about this that people are enjoying or liking or causing them to subscribe? Is it the topic? Is it the guest? Is it the lighting? Is it the length of the video? There's so many things we've got to look at tactically to understand how do we navigate in getting to this goal. And so for yourself, you've got to look at the tactics that you're taking, right? How are you approaching this? Let's say you have a weight loss goal. Let's say you have a new money goal. What are the tactics that you're taking? And have you really dug into those? Because the more you dig into the tactics, the more you'll be able to say, okay, We know these tactics work. We know these tactics don't. And then it helps us evaluate how we're getting to the goal. And then once we find a tactic that works, we can double down on it and we can expand on it. One thing about this, you got your goals, you got your tactics, but really the substratum, the foundation of this is really planning, right? You have to think planning is a luxury. The good thing about your next month is that it hasn't started yet. Let's say you're in January. Okay, it's going to be hard to get everything going in January, but maybe for February, you can improve your tactics. You can improve your goal setting. And so we always want to think ahead of time and start to use the luxury of planning, because planning is a luxury. It's something you get to do that you don't have to do, but if you do, you'll probably be better off because you did. Does that make sense? So we want to really take time and plan out our year, plan out our month, plan out our quarter meaning the first 3 months of the year, or our second quarter, the next set of months, right? This planning really, it puts a demand on us to think about the tactics. It puts a demand on us to think about the goals. Are we doing the right things? Right? When is the last time you looked at your life, you looked at your day, you looked at your month, and you said, am I doing the right thing with my time? And what is the right thing? Well, the right thing completely depends on what goals you have in place. It completely depends on what you want to see, what you want to measure, how you want to progress, how you want to improve. And so planning is very important to how you approach your life, your business, and all of these things. My hope to you is that you will take planning more seriously than you've ever taken it this year, because you are committed and you're serious about reaching your goals. And I want to help you with that, because I believe planning is super important. And I'm not the best planner. I have room to grow in that area. But what I can say is anytime I've written things down, anytime I've planned, anytime I've set my aim in the direction of, I kind of want to start a YouTube channel. I just set my aim in that direction. Then, before you know it, that was really April-ish maybe of 2024. Now it's 2025. And look at the progress we've made, because we set our aim in that direction, right? You aim at nothing, you get nothing. You aim at something, the likelihood that you get in the arena of that something is that much greater, and you are that much more rewarded from it, right? And so that's what I want you to do with your life. I want you to set your aim. What do I want to get accomplished in 2025? What do I want to get accomplished in January of 2025, in February, in March? And I want you to set your aim. And I don't want you to have any more than, especially if you're new to this, I don't want you to have any more than 5 goals, minimum of 3 goals. And I want you to plan out the goals and the tactics. As you do this, you're going to need a place to do it at. And we've got some planners that you can use. You don't have to use ours, but you can use that will help you look at, okay, how is my day going? Almost like just reporting, just journaling, just documenting what's going on in your life. So your planner should help you do that, so you can start to evaluate, okay, what's really happening? Because what we think is happening up here is sometimes not what's happening in reality. Oh, I'm going to get 5 things done this week. I'm going to set up my life insurance. I'm going to start my investment plan. I'm going to work on my new book. I'm going to start my new film. And you write all those things down, because I want you to dream big and to have big dreams and have big goals. That's good. But in reality, what you might find is that you hit on none or maybe just 1 or 2 of those things. And you need to understand the gap. Why is it that I didn't get my book started when I thought I would? Why is it that I didn't do the investment when I thought I would? Well, it could be because you are not really accounting for how long it's going to take for you to actually start your book, or how long it's going to take for you to actually set up your investment account. And if you haven't accounted for how long it's going to take, then you probably haven't set aside enough time to get it started. Does that make sense? So if you want to start your new book, you might need to block out 4 hours and say, all right, it took me actually 4 hours to get one good sentence that I really, really liked and I really felt like was me. Now, of course, over time, if you keep making that time block, okay, now I'm getting better at it. Now I've got 2 sentences. Now I've got 3. But it's a more realistic than you saying, oh, I'm just going to dedicate 30 minutes to this. Well, you might not come up with anything in 30 minutes. That's okay. But my point is, you've got to get steeped in reality. Is how long does it really take me to write a movie, to start a new business, or to sell a new client? Sometimes things take a lot longer in reality than what we think they take in our head. It might take you more than one date for you to fall in love or for them to fall in love with you. You've got to take time with things. And the more you plan and write stuff down and think about what you want to do, where you want to be, what you dream about, and what's actually happening in reality, you're going to be able to close the gap between what you think you could do and what you actually got done. And then once you start to close that gap, you're going to be able to better account for your time and how long it takes to actually get a thing done that you want to get done. And once you learn that, now I can plan better. Like, these are the actual things, but you've got to start writing them down and thinking about them in order for you to become the person that you'd like to be. Okay. Look, I hope that helps you the way it's helped me. We're going to put some links out there to help you with this. Like I said, we've got a planner for 2025. I want you to get this planner because I think it's going to help you better plan your time, better document the time that you're already spending, and again, close the gap there so you can better get to your goals and better review the tactics that you need to get to those goals. Okay? Look, Happy New Year. If nothing else, you've got to be excited about the fact that it's a new year, a new opportunity. You're still here. So that means you still have something important to do. This is your boy, StephenMotivate. And I only have one request from you, and that's to stay motivated this year. You will get it done if you don't give up. Until next time, peace.